بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين، ورضي الله عن أزواجه وذرياته وأصحابه وأحبابه والتابعين. Some of the ayahs that were mentioned. قل إني هداني ربي إلى صراط مستقيم. Tell them, they're telling the Prophet ﷺ about all their ways. Tell them, Ya Rasulullah, my Lord has guided me to the right path. قل إن نسكي وصلاتي ومحياي ومماتي. And then all that, my life and when I die, all this lillahi rabbil alameen. This is trying to answer the logic. In the old days, when communism surfaced a little bit more in the world, 50s, 60s, 70s, people were taken by communism. And one of the things about communists was what they said: materialism. You see, you believe. You don't see, you don't believe. So that's one of the things where they went and they fought religion entirely as a whole. Just Islam, all religion. They wanted to take, according to them, God out of the picture. So one of the teachers, because where did they get people in the old days? Students, young people. If you want to make a change, let the older people worship. Well, let them do whatever they want. You go teach the very young ones different philosophies and just wait for 20 years. That's all you need to do. Don't battle the old minds. You're not going to change them. Don't worry about them. That's a lost battle anyway. Too much wasted resources with them. Let them do whatever they want. You want to change their children? You want to change them? Tackle their children when they're 7, 8, 6, 9, 10, 11, and then just wait another 10 years. That's all you need to do. Why do you think the focus? You think when they try to teach people different values, they target 50-year-olds or they target 5-year-olds? I was told by one of our teachers, rahimahullah, Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh, one of those commies trying to teach students in 5th grade that there's no God. That's in the 60s, So he told them, do you see the blackboard? They say, we see the blackboard. He says, then the blackboard exists. Do you see the piece of chalk? He says, we see, they say, we see the piece. And the piece of chalk exists. Do you see the teacher? They said, the student said, we see the teacher. He said, the teacher exists. Do you see the table? We see the table, teacher. Then the table exists. Do you see Allah? The kids, no. He said, then Allah does not exist. So one of the students was a little smart. He said, can I ask him a question? He said, yeah. They said, do you see the brain of the teacher? They said, no. They said, his brain doesn't exist. Well, it's the same thing. Qiyas, this is very qiyas. Today, they've become much more sophisticated. They stand by a nice theater building. Oh, look at the art. Whatever this architect, man. Whoever the architect is must have been great. This is the new logic of atheism. He stands by Leonardo da Vinci's artwork or Van Gogh. What an artist. Not anybody can draw this. Must have been something. He looks at a nice BMW, let's say. If you don't like BMW, Mercedes, okay, whatever. Whatever you like, man. And he says, look at that engine, man. The engineer must have been something. He looks at the creation, he says, no, this came by itself. The whole heavens, earth, the mountains, planets, stars, the solar system. La. Van Gogh must have had a designer, or the car must have had a maker, or the building, what an architect. But this whole creation, it just came by itself. They take the logic, the mantiq. This is the mantiq. That's why, don't be fooled. No matter how these things are decorated, no matter how many magicians Pharaoh brings, because Pharaoh's specialty is bringing magicians. That's what he can do. He brought all the magicians so that they take people away from worshipping Allah so that they can worship Him. That's the point. In urikum illa ma. You should see what I see. And the Pharaonic ideology. That's a Pharaonic democracy. You see what I see. You disagree, there will be no mercy. So therefore, Ramadan, let me finish with this, gives us all a special sense of connection to Allah. A special sense of faith. Even if you are in ghafla and heedless before Ramadan, Ramadan connects you with Allah almost against your will. Not against your will. You're not paying attention. You are ghafil. Like Ramadan connects you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like I said, you go during the day, you're working, everybody is eating, everybody is drinking. The bottle of water looks very nice in front of you. All of a sudden, the simplest food looks so delicious that you would not eat usually. This looks very nice. All of a sudden it looks very nice. And no one can prevent you from taking it. There is no police that tells you should fast. And nobody cares. You eat, you don't eat. Can you stand before Him, all the food and all the people eating, and you don't eat. You know why? Because you believe that Allah is watching you. You know why? Because you have iman in Allah. You have iman. There is no other way you would have stopped if you have no iman. You are fasting because you have iman. As if Allah is showing you. You fast because you are mu'min in me. You fast because you believe in me. You fast because you love me. You fast because you know I know. That's why you're fasting. You are proven in Ramadan that you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and that you can actually change. That's why also. What do you mean you can change? Look, we are all weak. خلق الإنسان ضعيفا. هو not just you and me, all the human being is weak. Allah tells us خلق الإنسان ضعيفا وعجولا وجهولا. All the suitable attributes of the human being. Hastens, ignorant. Lakin in Ramadan, Allah shows you that there is a willpower. You have a will. You are abstaining from food and drinks. Build on this to do better. When you feel weak in other things, you fall. Look how you stood in Ramadan. You made it. You can do it. If you can do it, then you can do the other things as well. So may Allah Azza wa Jal bless Ramadan for us. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.